head itches. Okay.
No head itching with your fucking, your fucking,
Well, I'm sorry. I'm
Corey
trying
in the
to grow
house
my.
hair.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to grow my hair out so it actually looks halfway decent.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so the first episode, we're just gonna have two people. I don't know who else will pop in. If Jacory randomly pops in, he's like, "Hey, Jacory, you're part of the
No,
podcast now," and he leaves immediately.
he's playing Dungeons and Dragons with the with the Mexican cartel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm wondering how that's gonna fucking work.
Yeah, Jacory's like the head guy of most Mexican cartels. You walk down south, everyone knows him.
Wait, he actually knows a lot of Mexican guys, I'm guessing.
No, I'm just being silly and making you think that he runs Mexican
I could
cartels.
see this because he's the silent type, so like he probably has an interesting backstory.
Yeah, he's sitting there like, "Hola, es como está? Muy bien, el Shamhao."
Fucking. He's got the reputation.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think he's up here in Wisconsin? It's like, all right, good hiding spot for someone in charge of an entire cartel.
At
A
the
place
south.
that has almost nothing to do with the border.
Yes, we have something to do with the north border, but you never. That's one thing we never hear about, like all the fucking illegal shit that probably happens between the U.S. and the Canadian border. We never.
It's because it's overshadowed by Mexico.
Oh yeah, that's right. But we're north, so you think we would at least get some stories about it? But
Yes, but it's kind of hard when we're talking about a first world country or a third world country comparing borders.
well, I still want to hear some news about Canada.
I know, all right? I can agree. But, oh wow, whatever you do, if you're Irish and you go to Canada, wait, it should be the other way around. If you're Canadian going to Ireland, never order a Mickey because it's not going to be what you expected.
What's a Mickey?
In Ireland, Mickey's slang for male phallus.
Okay, so they'll just laugh at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I did not know.
Oh, like Brian, he probably loves to order Mickeys.
Yeah. Well, no, but I prefer them not in Ireland, but in like places like the Philippines, you know, around the Asian area.
He prefers an Asian Mickey.
Yes. Fucking. So yes,
Yeah.
I have like random parts from shit that I've taken apart on my desk, and now I'm throwing them out.
All right. Well, as long as you don't have any flux capacitors lying on your desk.
That may cause an issue.
Yes. My pipe fell.
Yes. Wait,
Yes.
you're trying to be that Scottish that you actually have a pipe.
No, I have a lot of PVC pipe lying around because I have a lot of PVC pipe lying around.
Okay, because that seems like a Scottish thing to have a pipe. Or British, I don't know. A white thing.
A white thing to have a pipe lying around.
Yes.
Well, honestly, I'd probably picture it to be more of a Jamaican thing.
Yeah, I could see that, yeah. Oh, that type of pipe. When did that become a stereotype? Is it just because of Bob Marley, or is there any other
No, it's because they pretty much don't give a hell and 420 blaze it all over that damn country.
Use that.
Huh? One PVC pipe?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. All right.
420 all day.
fucking...
You'd be coughing out blood in 10 seconds after you do that with PVC. Yeah?
Professional.
Would the PVC melt under the heat?
No, it'd be able to hold it. It's just the fumes that get released.
Look, I'll show you a thing. Watch this. Hold on, let's see what's done on the internet.
All right, I gotta watch a video of an idiot doing something on the internet. No, I will not.
Oh,
All right, so you want me to be quiet while in the middle of a radio show? I'm making a podcast with Brian.
Oh, yeah, apparently people have made bongs out of PVC, though.
Yes, and these people obviously are low-income fools that think apples are good devices.
Oh, yeah. How fucking hard... Like, I can imagine that we're not working very long, having an apple bong. I can see that going bad eventually.
Yes, indeed. That would be one very chill worm.
Fucking. Well, my house is on fire, but I don't care. The fire only makes me mellow.
He's like, oh no, my house is on fire. I'm really hungry. Wait, I live in a fruit.
Holy... shit is working out for them. And there seems to be some at least elaborate PVC ones that people have made, and that just reminded me these things exist. People convert gas masks into bombs. I don't know why.
You just realize this? An airtight container that you strap to your face.
I heard about it before, but it sounds stupid because you might, if you're not with any friends, you might forget about it and just say, "Fuck it, this is the only air I need." And then
that's kind of the intention, is to just forget about it and then completely engulfed in it.
But would you suffocate? No.
No, because gas masks are made to take air and bring it in.
But if you have no air intake, because I imagine someone might
There's
be dumb.
still going to be air intake unless the person decides to wrap their entire face with a garbage bag.
Okay, that might be an issue then.
Yes. Did you hear about those? It's starting to become popular for people to travel out into the desert and think heat exhaustion as getting high.
Does that actually get you remotely high?
No, it's just that you're dying of heat exhaustion, so your body is all loopy off of its natural chemicals.
So it essentially makes people, dumb people, natural selection.
Yes, indeed.
Holy shit, let's do this.
Yes, I support it completely. If you're smart enough, or dumb enough in this case, that you don't have any further support for human society in any beneficial way, travel to the desert and obviously get your dopamine off.
Because I was thinking about that, like, since the human race, we live in very large colonies. Does that mean the natural selection is actually, like, going at a slower rate than it would have if we were apart?
It's a weird thing. I remember bumping across a bunch of weird ethical questions where in normal natural selection, species with physical or mental disabilities or handicaps would not be able to survive normally. But yet, since we live in this form of society that we are, those who would pass away from it wouldn't last long. Mm-hmm. But yet we assist it and allow it to survive.
Yeah, but everyone assists each other, so if someone does something we're completely retarded, then the other party can help tell them this is fucking retarded.
Yes. But, yeah, it's an ethical thing where it's like this person with let me think of a mental illness that wouldn't make me sound like a monster. All right, let's go. ADD. So this person with ADD would not properly, I'm using a situation where it would actually not be beneficial. Someone could actually survive properly in the wild with ADD, yeah. But let's act like it's not. All right, so this person would not properly be able to survive, but in the way society works now, they would be assisted properly or assisted to survive and able to procreate. That's the flaw of it, because we're manipulating natural selection in a way that it's not able to do what it needs. And then in that case, we get people thinking that jumping off of bridges is a smart idea.
Yes.
Yes.
But ADD, I'm wondering if that would actually be cured if we had more people who lived in the wild. Because if you think about that...
mental disorders like, I believe it's OCD, ADD, and a few other ones were actually very beneficial for survival in many different species. Yeah. Oh, snap, I got a message. Hold on, let me tell this guy I'm recording a podcast.
Yeah, ADD, well, it's not going to matter too much because it won't show up on my recordings, but yeah, ADD and stuff like that. Okay, so ADD, I'm repeating, yeah, ADD would probably go the other direction, because in living in a constantly moving environment, you train your brain to actually be more attentive, rather than what we have to do now, which is go through school systems where a lot of times teachers don't give a fuck, and then you have to, in order to make it through your day, sometimes you just don't want to fucking pay attention.
That's the funny thing, when people want to say that ADHD and ADD are at a rise, and then they want to point their finger at something randomly stupid like vaccinations. No, it's not that. It's the fact that the kid has to sit in a chair for 6 hours and do nothing.
Yeah.
That's probably the reason why he's running around rampant.
And instead of basically teaching us like concepts that are something that's fucking gets the mind flowing, it's rather, well, here you go. We're gonna give you a fucking shit ton of content. It's gonna keep flying at you for the rest of your life, and you gotta fucking catch it. If you choose to catch it, you can catch it. If you want it to fly by, don't let it fly by. And let me tell you this much: you'll find out on your own that if you don't actually pay attention, time goes by a lot fucking faster. So
And
where did it come from? I don't know.
And then, why don't high schools start realizing that, hey, we have an entire group of people, like hundreds of people in this building that are ready to face life. So let's not give them crucial educational skills that would help them better the nation, like financial, home ec skills, tech ed, crap like that. Let's give them something completely random and shove a bunch of
Civics class, my most important class.
yes, let's shove that in their face and then say, hey, here's life, go fight it. And guess what? We sit here and complain about how this country's turning into a giant heap of smothering shit.
Yes. Like, I can name classes that they say are essential that I don't find essential anymore just because I'm being forced into them and I already got the education level that I need in life and I don't need to continue upon such education. Now, there's some classes I vouched for myself to take, like I wanted to take pre-calc. Now, I wasn't able to do as well in that class because I had personal issues with concentrating in that class because I have fucking issues from people that I find attractive. So, yeah, that's the only reason I got a lower grade in that class. But I fucking like math. I like math, but if they're giving me like a fifth year of fucking algebra or something, yeah, or like 5 years of algebra, that would be unnecessary. Luckily, they're not doing that. I think 3's enough. That's one case where I can say it was good. But in terms of reading, I don't need 4 years of reading. Like, reading, I got down pat. Writing is what I fucking need, probably assistance in. And I've been told I'm good at it. It's just my handwriting is the only thing I need to fucking practice on.
Same here. But I really don't understand why it would be I really don't understand why it's necessary or recommended math classes. Like, you have to take this kind of math or you have to take this kind. Like, I'm pretty sure you took Algebra 1. You're taking Algebra 2 something right now, and then you took...
No.
You didn't?
Oh, yeah, I took both of those already, and I took geometry.
All right. So I took financial mathematics, Algebra 1, and then I took geometry, and now I'm doing Algebra 2. So, it's pretty much 2 of those are somewhat beneficial when it comes to the modern world or the type of career in which you would want to go into. Those seem like geometry and financial mathematics. I think it would be a smart idea to have a financial math class, and then someone who wants to be a gunsmith and has to deal with the shapes and size of shit should have the ability to having a geometry class.
Geometry class, I think, should be a crucial thing to have.
I honestly think that should be a mandatory form of math.
Because people always ask all the time, why is math important? Well, geometry will fucking explain that to you because it will show you how these numbers can relate to reality. And now when it comes to algebra and stuff, a lot of times you represent things as grids. That is also important. So yeah.
If you would have to explain these forms of math, I'd pretty much say geometry is the more recognized structure form of government, and then algebra is the weird bastard child that for some reason has to be full-fledged anarchy. I'm talking Mad Max, Punisher, Joker type anarchy over there.
And honestly, I don't even think we need it. So when it came to like our school in particular, what they did for Algebra 1 is they taught us y equals mx plus b, and that is pretty much what they taught us for an entire fucking year. Now, the kids in the class weren't that bright because they couldn't figure out what y equals mx plus b when I got it on, like, the first day. Matter of fact, before that, because I learned this shit in middle school. And a little bit inside of, I don't know, did we learn that in elementary school?
No, we pretty much went into algebra in middle school.
Okay.
We started geometry around 4th grade, I want to say.
Okay. And then when it came to like Algebra 2, that was the only class I think I fucking needed for math I would say would be mandatory besides Geometry 1. I would honestly prefer to have Geometry 2 right now, but oh well, I'm stuck with the classes I get.
Yeah. And why isn't there a major force on concept of career-based classes?
Yeah.
Uh, I understand that it's pretty hard to recognize that. Otherwise, they start closing down tech ed schools. Like, why aren't those a more potent thing now? Since it seems like we're facing another industrial-based revolution where we're all sitting around waiting for the world to have its next big thing in a shift, and then we start going off and changing the world again. Why don't we have stuff that are enforcing the next few generations of engineers, constructions, carpenters, and those who do shit that makes shit that does shit?
That's what they've been said about where we currently live. We are the only school that has a wood shop that I've been told we're the only school in fucking that has a wood shop.
One moment. What? Hold on.
Okay. Let's pause the show.